Number 4 is one that I've personally done and gotten to the big bag with, and I don't want to be one of those gatekeepers like if I know a thing, oh honey, I'm gonna share it with you, yeah there's arbitrage here, like it costs this much back home, it costs this much in the rest of the world, let's do it. When I found out how much people were willing to pay for welcome to 2023 and welcome to Launch to Wealth 2.0. On this channel we talk about money. If you care about making more money and building wealth, then this is the community for you. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. I'm so excited to bring you today's video because in today's video I'm going to be sharing 6 business ideas that would change your life in 2023. We're going deeper into this new tech-enabled world, and some people are getting left behind, but not you and not any woman in this community, okay? And while any of these business ideas might be your favorite, number 4 is my personal favorite because this is how I used to generate income, and I'll tell you later in the video why it worked so well and why I was able to generate over $50,000 in a year. Now that's not 6 figures, but an extra $50,000 could really go a long way, so we're gonna cover that later in the video, and I don't want to make the intro too long because we have a lot to cover. So if this is the kind of content that you like and that you signed up for, then please go ahead and hit the like button. 1, it's free, and 2, it lets me know the kind of content that you like and you want me to keep making more of. Number 1 is to start an e-commerce business, and not just any kind of e-commerce business. I'm going to tell you the specific type to start that could change your life. For those of you who are new here, my very first side hustle was actually an e-commerce business. When I talk about starting an e-commerce business in this video, I'm talking about one that you can start and run as a side hustle and still change your life, and the secret to being able to do that is by 1, selling goods that are small and not bulky, and a perfect example is jewelry. Now the jewelry e-commerce industry is booming right now. There's a young woman who generated over $200,000 last year from her side hustle selling jewelry that she didn't even create. I made $350,000 last year from my side hustle. Once I started to get a consistent 10 grand a month, I knew this business could change my life. There are manufacturers that will create these items for you and allow you put your own labels on them and sell them in your own Shopify store. Number 2 is to start a virtual event production company. We're going to be having expert-led workshops here at Launch 12. And the first one is happening right at the beginning of the year in January, and if you watch this video after January, that's fine, just join the membership and you have access to the replay now, because a lot of events went virtual after 2020. So many creators and founders like myself started looking for ways to take workshops and events online without being boring. Most of us know how to use Zoom, we know how to use Google Meet, but have you been to some live events where it literally feels like you're physically a part of the event? There's music, there are break sessions, some people even have gift boxes delivered to their guests. You could be the business that solves this problem for founders, for brands, and for individuals, because like it or not, the virtual world is here to stay. 2020 changed things up, and now we're 3 years in and it's just getting deeper and deeper. Everything's going online, so you want to be right at the edge of this change. Number 3 is to set up a content studio. Currently my studio is within my house, but as Launch to Wealth expands and as I start to roll out all the things that we have planned for 2023 and beyond, we're gonna need more people, more equipment, more resources, and I don't want random people just walking in and out of my house, so I started thinking of setting up a studio and office space, but then it came to mind that actually you could also rent it out. I know a lot of podcasters who shoot their podcasts in creative studios that they don't own, so I could be the one to set up that kind of creative studio. You could also be the one to set up that kind of creative studio. Here's an example of one that's doing so well. Look at how much money they charge, and this is a business that can even be run passively. Number 4 is one that I've personally done and gotten to the big bag with, and I don't want to be one of those gatekeepers like if I know a thing, oh honey, I'm gonna share it with you. Now you might live in the US, but you might be originally from the islands or from Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa. Listen, a lot of the things we think are just basic like fabrics, jewelry, trust me, the rest of the world is looking for this stuff. When I found out how much people were willing to pay for ModCloth pillowcases, I was like, oh, this thing is sold in a lot of places in my home country. Yeah, there's arbitrage here, like it costs this much back home, it costs this much in the rest of the world, let's do it. So you might have something that's special about where you're from that you haven't even thought of yet. Let me know in the comment section if there's anything that's unique about your island or your country. It might be the beads, it might be the fabrics. Okay, look at this beautiful pattern, and it's real African ModCloth pillowcases. They're almost all soda. I literally have just 1, 2. That was me a couple of years ago. When I decided to close up shop. I sent that video to a couple of my friends because I only had about 3 pillowcases left, like it ran out really quickly. Etsy is a platform that I can confidently tell you is a good place to sell, but you can do research to figure out other platforms. You can do Shopify as well. You can sell straight from your social media platform. Whatever path you choose, honey, just don't sleep on your local or home country gems. Number 5 is to start a coaching business. Now this is a whole juicy topic that we can go into in a full video, so if you want to learn more about coaching coaching. If you have a skill, you have knowledge, or you're an expert in an area and you want to start coaching people with what you know, then let me know in the comment section if we should make a full video about that. This year number 6 is to facilitate soft skill workshops for companies. There's a woman who has a brand called Confident and killing it, and she recently got a book deal from like the second largest book publisher in the world, and I went to her website to see what she's about, to see if there's something she does that I can share with you, and yes there is. So she's a life coach who teaches women how to be more confident, and with that alone she has spoken at Fortune 500 companies, she has given trainings and workshops at universities, and she has landed herself a book deal from teaching women how to be confident. She launched a podcast, she established an audience, she got her message out there, and now she's reaping all the benefits. This is the year that you launch something that would completely change your life. I pray that as you step into the year, you step in with confidence, grace, assuredness, ideas, and more importantly execution power. Remember that I'm rooting for you, so please do not stop rooting for yourself, and until next time, please take care. Foreign.